Hey everybody, I'm Bob Trezise. How are you doing? I'm President and CEO of LEAP, Lansing Economic Area Partnership. Well, I have big news to talk about. There's breaking news. There's the Dreamer sculpture. I want to talk about former Delta Township Supervisor Joe Drolette, President and CEO of Auto Owners Jeff Harold, and all kinds of big breaking news about Ingham County and LEAP as well. So let's get right to it. First off, the breaking news is once again the global Lansing story. Our three-county area climbs onto the national stage and claims huge notoriety, and I want to share that with you today. This is a big scientific study, and it's very legitimate, and our region has finished 14th as the most educated area in America, and we're 23rd on educational attainment rank, and we're 7th for quality of education and attainment gap rank, and overall that gives us an average rating of 14. In the cities in that top 15, 16 range, listen who's just behind us: Raleigh, North Carolina; Denver, Colorado Springs. Who's just ahead of us? Minneapolis, Seattle, Madison, Durham, and Chapel Hill. At the top of the list, number one, is our friends and colleagues, Ann Arbor. So it's good company. It's the kind of company that the hot Lansing economy deserves to keep, and this is once again a demonstration to businesses that we have one of the very top educated workforces for high-tech development and low-tech development as well. Whatever you need, we are your workforce development region. And listen to this list that we joined from this year, all in 2017. The Global Lansing region became the 14th, as I said, most educated community. We're also the 4th ranked this year, as the 4th best place in the Midwest for college graduates to live and work. The 18th best place out of 200 for small businesses to grow. Number 1 in America for mobility. And our gross domestic product was 4% in 2016, which was double the national average, and topped almost every other community in the state of Michigan. So good things are happening. The economy is very hot, and congratulations to all of you entrepreneurs and businesses and faithful who are making this all possible. Another breaking news story is, LEAP is a regional economic development agency, but within that framework we have at times micro contracts, basically, where we are the economic development department for certain entities. The city of Lansing, we're their economic development department. The regional smart zone, we are their staff, and we have just signed a great agreement with Ingham County. We are now going to be Ingham County's economic development department. Now Clinton County, Eaton County, and others, you won't miss a beat. We still have that fully covered. You receive all of the regional services. Ingham County will receive that as well, those regional services. But in addition, they're buying an add-on, basically micro services, if you will, to be the actual department to work with individual communities: Williamston, Weberville, Dansville, Leslie, Vevay Township, and Mason, in addition to running the Brownfield Authority and the EDC of Ingham County. Those are the specific micro services that we will be providing. But this is great news for the vision of LEAP. This is why people join LEAP and have invested in LEAP, is for continuity, is for uniformity in our global perspective, how we put regional economic development together, how we all work together. And this is another outstanding historic moment for our region and for Ingham County. I want to thank very much Sarah Anthony, who is the chair of the Ingham County Board of Commissioners, who led the way in putting this together, as well as all of the Board of Commissioners who unanimously voted for this $115,000 contract between Ingham County and LEAP. I also want to give a big shout out to Ingham County's controller. They have a fine controller. Tim Dolahanty negotiated and put all of this together on behalf of the county. Also want to thank the Ingham County Brownfield Authority and the EDC Board for all of us working together. We can't wait to get in there and do great work. We save Ingham County a little bit of money, and we provide very excellent services. We have greater capacity, so that's how it works. Attached to that, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you and good luck to our great friend Sandy Gower, who was the longtime economic development person for Ingham County. Sandy has been a very most competent professional with us, specifically working on to expand the Jackson National Life headquarters. She held and did the CDBG work. Sandy is a great person, a great professional, and we wish Sandy Gower the best of luck and to have a lot of fun in her next stage of life. We did the portrait of a dreamer sculpture unveiling in downtown Lansing. Lansing LEAP Shaped for the City of Lansing Impact Art Grant Program, and this is $75,000 every year to do something big, to have a big impact, to do something big, to be in a real strategic location in the city of Lansing, and to really shock and awe people, if you will. And this is an incredible sort of interior look at the human brain, the dreamer, and it has working gears that goes down Museum Drive from Michigan Avenue. It's big. Everyone across the state coming to Lansing is now going to want their picture in front of this very iconic, historic art piece. And congratulations to Impression 5 and to Riverwalk Theater and to REO Museum for being, and Cam Ganas played a big role with Traction for putting this project together, being an applicant. A huge thanks to Deb McCullough, as usual, at the Arts Council for Greater Lansing for being our administrator, to LEAP for putting the program and idea together and administering the program. A huge thank you to Mayor Bonero and the City Council, ultimately, for funding this very important placemaking program. Check it out on Michigan Avenue at Museum Drive. You'll be like, wow, what is that? I got to get out and get my picture in front of that thing. Finally, want to note that at 4 o'clock this coming Monday in Delta Township at their community center at the corner of Canal Road and Willow Highway, former Delta Township Supervisor Joe Drollet is going to be honored by the renaming of that community center to the Joe Drollet Delta Township Community Center. It is a well-deserved award. I really want to thank Ken Fletcher and the Board of Trustees for putting this amazing honor together. Joe Drollet was the first person who hired me 25 years ago when I started and ran Delta Township's Economic Development Program. Joe Drollet is a most honorable, ethical, just great person. He did great things for Delta Township. And of course, Ken Fletcher has followed right in that same path and just continues to be providing great leadership to Delta Township and to the region. So I always think this kind of recognition of generations and building on the shoulders of one another, just like Mayor Shores coming on, building on the shoulders of Mayor Bonero, who built on the shoulders of Mayor Hollister. This continuity of politics in our region is really impressive, and good feelings and friendships between one another is really important. But Joe Drollet played a huge role in the Retain GM effort, as well as really shaping what Delta Township is today. And it's an honor well deserved. My great friend Joe Drollet. Finally, another great friend, a member of LEAP as well, Auto Owners Insurance. Their president, Jeff Harold, is moving on to greener pastures and greater things in retirement. I can't hardly believe he's retiring, but he's been a great friend and supporter of LEAP and economic development and of our whole region. He's done an amazing job with Auto Owners Insurance. He is retiring at the end of this year. So congratulations, Jeff, our great friend. You did amazing things, and we hopefully will bump into you in the future as we proceed with our economic development news. That's a lot of news for you. We'll see everybody next week.